afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great diesel Class A motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. Today we're going to look at a bad boy right here, folks. 2006 Tiffin Allegro Phaeton, model number 40 QSH. I love these Allegros, folks. Bob Tiffin, one of the pioneering one of the pioneers of the RV industry, and of course they're actually a friend of my family's. They're built in Red Bay, Alabama. Allegros just have an amazing quality to them, second to none. Now I know I own a Winnebago myself, but this is probably one of the few other brands that I would consider besides the Winnebago for my own personal coach. You know, they're not a big company. You don't see as many of these for sale as you do like the Monacos and the Winnebagos and the Fleetwoods and things like that. And the reason being, they purposely limit themselves to 6 motorhomes a day so they can control the quality. Tiffin family, great bunch of people. You know, even Bob Tiffin's sons, you know, even though they're executives, they can you'll actually go to their tour, take the factory tour, and you'll see them on the factory floor working with the regular workers. I mean, a real dedicated family that builds these. They make a great product. You know, we always joke that they've been building them about as long as we've been selling them. So they've been around for a long time. You see Allegros still running the roads built back in the 70s. This particular unit, folks, is $208,000 new. This is a 4-slide, full-body paint. This is one of their top-of-the-line models. Of course, I'm not asking $208,000. I'm only asking $69,900. It's got 94,000 miles, which NADA doesn't even deduct for that when you pull up the value. One-piece windshield, Panavision, looks great. Folks, this is a diesel motorhome, so mileage is not even a factor on these things. It just depends on how it's been taken care of. That's the deciding factor between diesel motorhomes, and this one has been well cared for. Got the 22.5-inch tires on it. It's got the optional alloy wheels. It's got the power awning, got a power door awning. Beautiful color scheme. The paint looks great. I mean, when you're looking at this motorhome, folks, you think you're in a lot newer motorhome than the 2006 model. Got all the window awnings, the floodlights. Let me open up some of these bays here. This thing's got a monster storage bay. Pass-through storage. There's some extra chairs for your table. And this thing, I mean, this isn't anything, folks. I mean, this is... I mean, you could carry a lot of stuff, probably way more storage than you'll ever need on the outside. And I like those barn doors, the way they open up too. They look great. Easy to close. This is a cold weather designed unit. It's designed for any kind of weather North America can throw at you. So if you're into wintertime RVing, excellent choice. Beautiful color scheme. Got a 7,500 watt Onan diesel generator, just like the motor. You can virtually never wear it out. It's on a power slide out tray on the front. 4 slide outs, all with awning toppers. You can see the corners aren't beat up. That 350 cat engine that's in this thing, folks, 350 horsepower, 900 pound-feet of torque, and a 10,000 pound towing capacity. I know most of you never going to pull 10,000 pounds, but you've got that assurance that you're not going to be overwhelming your motorhome in the hitch when you're towing your vehicle behind it. This unit's got 2 furnaces, 2 air conditioners. Both the air conditioners have the optional heat pumps built into them. And I've actually got the furnaces, not the furnace, but the heat pumps on and the furnace on right now because it's 40-something degrees today and it's pretty chilly. Of course, yesterday it was 70. That's just winter time in the south. Gas electric water heater. I mean, all the window awnings look great. All the slide toppers, the main awnings look great. Got the chrome mirrors, dual pane windows. Look at that windshield, folks. I mean, that's, you know, if you buy one of these and it's got that one-piece windshield and it's got a crack in it, that's going to cost you about $2,500 to replace. Believe me, we've had to replace a couple of them, but that one's perfect right here. Got the air horns. It's got the airbag suspension. It's a Freightliner custom chassis. It's got the airbags, air brakes, all fiberglass roof, so you've got a very low maintenance roof. This is a good looking motorhome, folks. A real head turner and a bargain for the price. I mean, you're literally saving almost $140,000 over what it cost new. And this is a motorhome. When you go to the campground, you get to know some of your neighbors, and they look at your motorhome, they're not going to believe you only paid $69,900 for it. I mean, this is actually a huge bargain. NADA without any options and adjusting for the mileage is over $80,000. So, wow. Boy, it's warmer in here. That's a good thing about those dual heat pumps. You'll be surprised. I was in this thing 30 minutes ago. I mean, you could see me breathing from my breath, the condensation from my breath. But man, it's at least already in 30 minutes. It's probably at least 25 degrees warmer in here than the outside. In fact, it's probably going to have to turn them down here pretty soon. Beautiful floor plan, folks. And that's what I'm saying. When any diesel you buy, you know, diesels aren't cheap to work on. You want to get one that's been taken care of. And you can tell this thing's been kept out of the weather. It's clean. It's been taken care of. I mean, this thing has got pretty much everything you can cram into one. Like I said, this is one of their flagship series that Tiffin makes. 6-speed Allison 3000 transmission. Got the Atwood electric levelers. It's got the Sony backup camera. Diesel RV generator. 94,000 miles, which, folks, be honest with you, if you take care of this motorhome, it's got decades of life left to it. Don't go out and spend $200,000+ for a new one. This thing right here will do everything a brand new one will for 1/4 of the price. Dash looks great. You can tell they haven't had animals in here or cats or anything like that, because it's got that padded leather dash, and they'll scratch those up. Their claw marks will be real evident on one if they've had pets in it. Real ceramic tile floor, original carpet, original everything. Opposing sofas that both make beds. You've got a queen bed in the back, washer and dryer, solid hardwood cabinets, padded headliners, 7-foot tall ceilings. Pretty much got it all, folks. Now, folks, I haven't done this in my last couple of videos. I've been catching a little slack over it, so let me go ahead and give you my disclaimer. So if you don't want to hear it, please fast forward the next couple of minutes on the video. But I am required to tell you this, just to prevent any misunderstandings. This is a nice unit, folks, but it is a 2006 model. It's 11 years old. This unit was $208,000 new. It's almost $140,000 less now. Now, folks, that $140,000 your savings comes with a price that everybody has to pay when they buy a used motorhome. It doesn't matter if you buy from us, another dealer, or for sale by owner. That price that you have to pay is you're buying a unit, in this particular instance, with 11 years worth of use. That $140,000 means that you're saving, means everything in this motorhome except for the tires is 11 years old, 11 years worth of use, 11 years worth of wear and tear. There's going to be imperfections, even though I've found very, very few of them that we're going to take care of, but that before you get it. But there are going to be imperfections, and those imperfections are part of buying a used RV over a new one. If you're the kind of buyer, and I'll just be completely 100% honest with you, folks, I'm very direct. If you're the kind of buyer that's always bought new construction homes, new cars, never bought used anything, buying a used RV may not be the smart choice for you. And I know it's crazy, a used RV dealer telling you that, but folks, we don't want drama. We don't want problems. We don't want people coming in here expecting every single motorhome in our lot to be brand new, because that is physically impossible. It's an 11-year-old motorhome, and everything in it, the furniture, everything's 11 years old. It's not going to be perfect no matter what we do to it. So if you were the kind of buyer that wants perfection in everything you buy, My advice to you, go, of course I know they're more money now. You probably have to spend closer to $250,000 now to buy one. But just go ahead to keep yourself satisfied, to keep drama, and to keep us happy, you happy, and the dealer you're buying from happy. Just go buy a brand new 17 model. If you're the kind of buyer that thinks everything's going to be perfect, and that's what you demand, even though new RVs are imperfect as well. Anything man-made is not going to be perfect, folks. And but at least you have a new factory warranty that will take care of those imperfections. In fact, the average new RV dealership and the 2-year warranty that comes with them usually goes 3 to 4 times to the service department to have warranty repairs done on it. That's just the nature of the beast. The good thing about it used is that everybody's already been through all that, got the kinks worked out, and so as far as the functionality, everything works. But new RVs, you will, if you buy a brand new motorhome, you will take it back to the dealer 3 or 4 times for warranty work. That's just part of it. But if you're the kind of buyer that wants perfection, folks, like I said, buy a 17 model. If you want to save a lot of money, you want to buy a nice used motorhome, there you go. $10,000 under NADA base retail. Beautiful condition. This unit also includes a 90-day nationwide limited warranty and also includes a major systems check by our certified RV techs, all for only $69,900. $140,000 in savings, folks, and this thing is a beautiful full body paint, top of the line motorhome. And the kind of person, as a rule of thumb, the kind of person that spends this kind of money on a new motorhome is going to take care of it over a cheaper base model. And like I said, this is a nice motorhome we're going to go through. What we check out when we go through these, folks, and like I said, it is a used motorhome, so the cosmetic stuff, you know, I can't do, if there's any, I couldn't see any cosmetic stuff. If there's any cosmetic imperfections, that's part of buying a used motorhome. I can't do anything about that. What we concentrate on when we sell a used motorhome is my certified RV techs that I pay a lot of money for are going to go through this thing, do our major systems check, and you can get a copy of what we check out before you buy this RV on eBay or any of the other 20 plus different websites we use. And what they do is they make sure the functionality works. In other words, we make sure the slides work. This has got 4 slides. We make sure the jacks work. We make sure the heat, the air conditioners work, the refrigerator works. We make sure the sofas fold out into beds like they're supposed to. All the cabinets, all the drawers work. We make sure the running and driving works great. Transmission shifts good. We make sure the backup camera works. You know, we make sure the stuff that you're going to need to function at the campground is going to work. And like I said, if you want a copy of that inspection and what we check out, you're more than welcome to contact our non-commissioned salespeople. They'll send you a copy of it. But like I said, cosmetic stuff, we don't touch it. You know, that's just part of buying an 11-year-old motorhome. You know, it's a nice unit. It's well above average condition. And let me put it to you this way. If you look at 100 2006 Tiffin Phaetons for sale today on the market, this will definitely be in the top 10, probably the top 5 as far as the condition of it, and definitely be the lowest priced one on the internet. I mean, these things are still bringing $100,000 plus on the internet for an 06 model. I mean, stupid money. People, I mean, I'm literally saving you, I mean, up to $30,000 less than what other ones are bringing online. So this is a beautiful RV, nice woodwork, sleep 6. Let's step through it here. So like I said, ceramic tile floor. I don't see any cracks. I see a couple of smudge marks on it. We'll try to clean up, but no big deal. Got a microwave convection oven, stove top, mowing faucets, beautiful woodwork. All the books and manuals are included. 8 cubic foot refrigerator, freezer. Now, folks, I'm going to go ahead and point this out because, like I said, I don't want drama. I don't want problems. This is an 11-year-old coach, and sometime over the last 11 years, the previous owners, their refrigerator went out on it. This unit came with a side-by-side 4-door refrigerator. They're about $4,000. Well, the previous owners, and you know, you don't all the time need that much space, but they put an 8 cubic foot in instead of the 12 cubic foot, and they built some kind of cabinets right here, I guess, to frame it in, and it doesn't look bad. Now, folks, I'm not planning on replacing this refrigerator. It's almost a brand new refrigerator. It works great. I mean, there's no need. It's got the ice maker. You know, unless you're going to cook a lot in it. I mean, if you're going to go out and eat like most people do, you don't need that 12 cubic foot refrigerator. However, folks, if you want that big refrigerator, you know, I'm not going to replace it for the $69.9, but if you'll call us, like I said, they're about $4,000. And if you'll call us, we'll give you a price with that new refrigerator put in. I'm not in the habit of taking out parts that aren't bad out of used RVs, but I'm not planning on fixing it. But if you do want the 12 cubic foot, just let your salesperson know. He'll give you a price on this unit with that new 4-door refrigerator installed. I'll have to order it. Take me a couple of days to get it, a couple of days to install it. But I'm not going to do it for the $69.90. You're going to have to pay, at least pay for the refrigerator, and I'll pay for the labor. Or we'll work something out on all that, folks. But anyway, I just want to make that clear off the bat. Table and chairs, you got 2 extra chairs in the belly. The unit's got a 2,000 watt inverter. This should be a slide out pantry, if I remember right. All solid wood. Big bathroom area. Seamless Corian sink, vanity. Nice little backsplash. Got the beveled glass. Nice light fixtures. Sounds like me getting up in the morning. But anyway, kind of skylight. You can see around the skylight. Even though this is a fiberglass roof, you still got to do some maintenance. And those that don't do maintenance to roofs, even fiberglass, you're going to have problems. First thing you're going to see leaking is around the skylights. You're going to see water stains. There's no stains on this one. But you still want to go up there once a year. I've got a fiberglass roof on mine. It takes me about 20 minutes to do my roof. Once a year, I take some self-leveling sealant. Now, I prefer the ProFlex, but there's Dicor and other brands are all good. Takes me about 30 minutes to go up there, seal around all the vents, all the skylights, anything else that's stuck through the roof, like an air conditioner, an antenna. Easy maintenance. You know, that's and that's all you have to do to the roof. You do that, that roof will last you a lifetime. It's got the padded headliner, which really helps reduce vibrations and outside noise and help insulate the coach. This thing's got an incredible R factor, folks. This is definitely a great cold weather unit if you're going to do any kind of cold weather camping. Got a second lavatory seamless Corian sink right here. His and her sinks. Got a porcelain RV toilet, vent fan, fantastic vent fan, and in here, and you can see how thick that roof is just from the inside of that fantastic vent fan. It's a good quality unit, and this is one of those you can step through, look at it, and you can tell it's a good quality unit. HD TV back here, plenty of space. It's got solid sliding pocket doors for maximum privacy. It does have the washer and dryer combo in it. We'll make sure it works like it's supposed to. Big sliding door closet. Let's see if I can do this one-handed here. Huge closet. Got some heavy doors too. So, you know, that's the thing I always like about Tiffin homes. They overbuild everything. They don't concentrate on keeping it light. They concentrate on keeping it as sturdy and as well built as possible. So, like those outside cargo doors, they're probably twice as heavy as what you're going to find on most other brands. These closet doors are huge. They're heavy. I mean, they're built to last. And it's just like the old saying goes on towable campers. The heavier it is, the better it's built. And that's kind of the same rule of thumb for motorhomes. You've got nightstands on each side. Like I said, double airs. That's Corian as well. I mean, this is a nice motorhome, and somebody has taken exceptional care of it. And I like those 7-foot ceilings too, because I'm 6'4", and a lot of the older motorhomes I can usually walk through without any problems, but like things like the door frames and stuff like that, I have to bend over and hit my head. Not with this one. I'm plenty of space in this one. Folks, this unit's only $69.9. You can check the NADA if you want to. And you can add for the full body paint, for the power awning. It's got a track vision satellite system, the washer and dryer. I don't add for all that stuff, folks, because our prices are so low here at Parkway RV Center. I don't have to. Base NADA, 350 horse, adjusting for the mileage, $80,650, $208,000 new. Be very careful when you see NADAs in people's advertisements, and I'll tell you why. If they've got options added to it, that means they're probably overvaluing their RV, because most of the options that people add are standard equipment that you don't add. And that's why NADA sometimes is not the most accurate way to price an RV. The best way to do it, if you're going to sell one and use an NADA, best thing to do is go online. Just about all manufacturers have the original sales brochures where you can download and print out. Print it out. It shows all the standard equipment and the optional equipment, and add for the optional equipment your coach has that's not standard equipment. Those that add for air conditioners and awnings and refrigerators and water heaters and furnaces and stovetops and microwaves, folks, you can't buy a new motorhome without all those items being standard equipment. So why are you adding for it when it's used? So if you want to know the true value of an RV, go ahead, even though it's worth more than this, just pull a base NADA. That's what we do. And I'm probably the only dealer on the internet that's ever going to tell you that too, because most dealers have to add 2 pages of options to get the book value to be higher than their asking price. I don't have that problem, folks, because what I sell for $69,900, you're going to pay $90,000 for at other dealers. All my prices, folks, $69,900, that is a haggle-free price out the door. There's no extra fees involved. You know, you go to these other dealerships, they may advertise something for $69,900, but they're going to add a $2,000 freight fee. They're going to add a $800 dock fee, a $1,000 prep fee for going over the unit that I don't charge you a dime for. They're going to charge you for the temporary tag. They're going to charge you okay, I seen one the other day, a guy was telling me about, they charged a fuel surcharge, like a delivery. It's crazy, but they'll add, and they try to average 10% in fees on top of the asking price. So, in other words, $69,900, they're going to charge you around $7,000 in fees is what you can expect to pay. And no matter what they call those fees, they're all 100% dealer profit. The only fee you're required to pay is the sales tax. If you're buying in the same state you live in, since we're a Georgia dealer, you'll pay us sales tax here. If you're out of state, like most of our customers are, you'll pay your sales tax when you tag and title this motorhome at your local DMV office in your home state. I don't have any extra fees, folks. It's $69,900, haggle-free out the door. You know, we've been doing this for 49 years. We're one of the largest, oldest, and most successful independently owned used RV dealerships in the United States today. We've got over 170 plus used RVs in stock. We sell 500 to 600 used motorhomes, campers, fifth wheels a year. And you know the number one reason why we sell that many is our prices. Can't beat our prices. We get online every day. We compare our prices to everybody out there, and we make sure we're thousands and thousands and thousands less than anybody else. We make sure that we don't charge any extra fees. You know, these other dealers may have an advertised price, but I can assure you, folks, you're going to pay a lot more than that before you walk out of there. You don't have to worry about that here. You bring me $69,900 and sales tax if you're a Georgia resident, you bought you a motorhome. You know, we keep things simple and stress-free, and that's another reason why we've been in business for almost half a century. No commission salespeople, folks. That is a huge benefit to you as a buyer because, A, the average RV salesperson's commission rate is 25% of the gross profit. So that means the RV dealer has to mark their units up an additional 25% when they price it to cover their salesperson's commission. That also means to you as a buyer, you've got the disadvantage of working against a salesperson who wants to squeeze every dime out of you they can. They even get paid commission on how far under market value they can talk you into taking for your trade. In other words, if your trade's got a market value of $20,000 trade in, and they talk you into taking $15,000 for it, they picked up an extra $1,250 in commission off that. You never want to buy from a commission salesperson, folks. That's the worst thing you can do on any major purchase. You don't have to worry about that here. I have 4 salespeople. They're all salary. They get paid the same every week. Doesn't matter how many RVs they sell. Doesn't matter if they sell any RVs. You know, my guys, I can't afford to keep 30, 40 salespeople on staff like other lots our size have, because they pay them commission. So I pay my guys every week. That's the way our customers prefer it, because that eliminates all sales pressure. We're one of the few RV dealers that you can actually pull into the lot, get out of your car, and walk around and look at 170 plus used RVs unescorted during business hours. They're all open. They're all priced. And that's the way we pride ourselves on, folks. You don't have to have a salesperson puppy dog you around like a puppy dog and try to talk you into buying everything you look at. You don't have to worry about that here, folks. $69.9, we can help you arrange nationwide delivery. If you want to fly in, which I have a strong suspicion this is a deal that somebody's probably going to fly in and buy from the West Coast. These things are really popular. And when you can buy one this far under book in this nice a condition, somebody's going to travel to buy this motorhome to save that kind of money. If you want to fly into Chattanooga, Tennessee, we'll pick you up for free during business hours. If you want to rent a car to get to us, we'll help you drop the car off at a local rental car terminal. If you want a tow dolly, we have them in stock. We sell them at dealer cost. We don't sell them to the general public, and you can tow your own car back if you want to. And we can also help you arrange nationwide delivery. Now, our deliveries changed a little bit. You know, if it's just something local, we'll use one of our drivers. But if it's going to be cross-country, we'll do a U-ship auction or get some quotes from some shippers we know and get you a quote. You can pay them directly. Give us a call, 706-965-7929. Website's parkwayrvcenter.com. After hours sales help is 423-605-6747. You can like us on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. Like this video on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, folks. I post videos just about every day, and you never know what I'm going to shoot from one day to the next. Look forward to seeing everybody here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.